Welcome to our 5 on 5. Please be joined by Patricia Foster, the program manager for the Family Connection, and Susan Moen, the executive director for SART, that's the sexual assault response team. Ladies, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.
So we're here to talk about Family Night Out Against Child Abuse. This event, Susan, is, I believe it's Thursday night at Hawthorne Park?
Yep, Thursday from 4:30 to 7.
Okay.
It's a gathering of organizations that respond to child sex abuse or have prevention efforts in our county around issues of child sex abuse and neglect. But the event is actually just a fun night out for families. There'll be lots of booths. Each organization is going to have a booth. There's going to be food. There's going to be activities, just a lot of fun ways for parents and kids to come together. We also have the Child Advocate of the Year Award that kicks off at 4:30, where one of the folks who in our community has really made what would you say?
A big impact.
A big impact
Okay.
on the fight against child abuse will be honored. And then we just hope families will come out and have a good time and then learn some resources about organizations that are working to help fight or prevent child abuse in our community.
Sure, yeah, and you said it's a free event, so
Event.
everyone can come.
Everybody.
Okay, so Patricia, how important is it for organizations like your own to get the word out and meet people in the community so people understand the things that are going on here locally?
Right, I think a lot of people don't really know all the organizations that serve families, especially for free. Most of our organizations do serve families at no cost. And so I think that when we combine all these resources in one fair, it's a lot of information for families all at once of the different resources available. I think that child abuse is a huge problem in our county, just like across the state of Oregon, just like across the nation. And so the more that we can get the word out of all of these different organizations that support families holistically and together, the better.
Yeah.
And some of the information that'll be available is also going to be about prevention. So it's not just organizations that respond after the fact, but what can parents themselves do to look out for their kids and to work on the prevention kinds of things that they can teach their kids, things that they can be aware of, and then places that they can get resources to help as their kids grow with this issue.
Yeah, sure. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Patricia Foster at the Family Connection and Susan Moen, Sexual Assault Response Team. We're talking about Family Night Out Against Child Abuse this Thursday night at Hawthorne Park, right, Susan?
Hawthorne Park, 4:30 to 7.
Perfect,
Yep.
thank you. And it's free for everybody.
Absolutely free, yep. We are hoping that families will come and bring their kids and just spend a couple hours visiting the various booths and doing the activities with the whole family.
Yeah, okay, so a lot of nonprofits, a lot of organizations, community organizations like your own, Patricia. What can people expect to see if they come out to the Hawthorne Park?
Yeah, every booth will have a family-friendly event for the kids to do. So if that's making bookmarks, having coloring contests, things of that nature. So something to keep the kids engaged while the parents can talk to the resources at the table and learn more about what's available in their community.
Okay, and certainly awareness is a big part of us as a community, kind of tackling the problem of child abuse. And so is that kind of, in effect, Susan, one of the important things that people take away from something like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know that child abuse and child neglect happen, and we know that it's a problem theoretically. And what we want parents to be able to do is to have conversations a little bit about certainly the level of the problem, but also what can they as individuals and as family members and as parents do both to help their own children and then the community. The idea is that the adults in our community need to be the ones preventing harm to our children. And this is hopefully a place where they can learn different ways to do that. There are basic activities that you can learn at home, ways to teach your kids about consent and
So many different ways that you can help prevent child abuse, and really just understanding that child abuse is a community problem. It's not a single family issue, and the more people who look at it as something that they are in charge of maintaining it not happening, the better. So if you see it, speak out.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, and is there a website or a Facebook where people can get more information about the event?
Yeah, so our Facebook page, The Family Connection, we have been posting about the event all week, and so if you would like to look at the flyer, you can go to our Facebook page.
Okay, well, thank you both so much for telling us about it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.